I'm not. So which ones did he say he wanted? He said, I got the lion. What?
No, he said on the earth.
No. Mm-hmm. I got it. That's stuff I need to take with me to Africa. Hey y'all, hey. Hi Cyber family. How y'all been doing? Hey y'all. Y'all know when I'm away for a little bit, I start getting inboxes and emails and, you know, all kind of stuff. I'd be all right. Just be taking a couple of days. But, you know, thank y'all for checking on me just the same. Hey, Vet. Hey, Ro. Hey. Hey, Aunt Rhoda. Hey. But I wanted to come on here and tell you guys that, that my grandmother, Gigi, transitioned on home to be with the Lord, on the 25th of January. So that's the reason why you guys haven't been seeing me, because I have been trying to process, you know. I've really been trying to just process that, you know. Honey, it's been a process. Some of y'all, you know, may or may not know that. Hey, Sasha girl. Some of y'all may or may not know that my immediate family have not experienced this close of death before. So this is new territory. Now, dying is not new. Okay, y'all, dying is not new. Family members that have passed away is not new. However, someone passing away in our immediate family, in our circle, that's new. We've never had a death this close. So for it to be our matriarch, my grandma, my Gigi, my mother's mama, y'all, that hurt. that hit different. That right there hit different. So if y'all know my grandmother, I came on here and talked to you guys about dementia. My grandmother had dementia because somebody, thank you. Somebody had corrected me when I said dementia. But I guess I hear people say it two different ways, but she had dementia. On my dresser in there.
Wait, what?
On my dresser in there. And so you know, the disease is very ugly. It's very ugly. And so it just, you know, she was, you know, she was peaceful. It was peaceful for her. So, but y'all, I feel like I'm in the twilight zone. It's the craziest thing that you know how you can talk as a therapist. I've talked to people about grief and, you know, their loss and, you know, just things like that. That particular day, you know, it's crazy because God works in mysterious ways. Princeton, absolutely not. Hold on, let me see. God works in mysterious ways, right? So, y'all know the boys was out of school. And so, give me a second. I wouldn't have gave it to you if that wasn't the amount. So the boys was out of school, have been out of school this week for teachers' work days. No. And of course, you know, my grandmother was in the hospital around Christmas time, and you're welcome. And And so because she was in the hospital, you know, when she came home, there was some things, you know, whatever, that we had to do differently for her. But one of the things that I, you know, was trying to make sure of is that, that we spent a lot of time with her, you know, whatever that looked like. And, so Tuesday, like I had this weird, crazy dream, you know, so I woke up and I'm just like, oh, you know, I need to go see my grandma. I need to go see my grandma. That was like Tuesday. So Wednesday, I can't, y'all, I'm so crazy right now. I don't even know like the exact timeline. So I woke up and I was like, you know, I'm gonna go see my grandma, but the day got away from me. So I didn't get to go that day. So Thursday, the boys were out of school and, or maybe it was Wednesday. I don't know. One of these days this week. And I said, I'm going to make them a haircut. It was Wednesday. I made them a haircut. We went to go get their haircut. And Boosie was acting like a fool. He was hungry. He was hangry. He was acting crazy in the barbershop. Oh, no. And it was already late. And all three of my husband and both my sons got their haircut. And he was hungry. He was showing out, oh, my stomach hurt. I'm so hungry, blah, blah, blah. And so it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. You know, I was like, I'm going to wait and go see my grandma the next day. Let me go get him some food and get him home. Because he is getting ready to so this is what I'm thinking in my mind. I had already told him that we was going to go see grandma, but I just, in my mind, I was like, I'm just going to go home and take him to get something to eat and go home. And the barber, out of the blue, now we've gone to this barber, which is my blood cousin, but we've gone to this barber about 4 times. And he's my blood cousin, but not a close blood cousin. Like he not first, second cousin, right? But he is family. So we've gone to him for a few times to get our haircut. He's never asked. You know, how's nobody in the family, you know, whatever. You got social media, you keep up with people, right? So he said, as he was finishing up with Aiden's hair, he looked at me, he just looked up and he said, how Grandma Gail doing? Whatever I had in my mind that I was thinking I wasn't going to go see my grandma, God sent me a sign just like that. God said, oh, you going to see your grandma. You're going to see her. Your son's going to see her. Your husband going to see her. And that just changed my I was like, did you ask about my grandma? And, you know, we talked a couple of minutes about what had been going on. And I was like, thank you, God. Because at that point, I knew that I needed to go and see my grandmother. Because he just asked out the blue. And that was confirmation enough for me. My stomach hurt. I'm hungry. I said, you will be okay. You ain't starving, okay? Baby, it's people that know what starving is, and you ain't starving. You hold on a little longer. Chew some air, whatever you got to do. We get ready to go over your grandma's house. Get over my grandma's. And, you know, she's not able to speak, but she's able to respond. She can hear. She's very responsive. And she, you know, hey, Gigi, hey, grandma, you know, we talking to her and everything like that. And she's being very responsive with her facial feature, her facial expressions. And, you know, so I'm just like, okay, you know, and the next day, my grandma was gone. It's the craziest thing. You know how you be here with somebody like all your life, and then all of a sudden it's like, what am I supposed to do now? But I'm glad I'm glad that my cousin was obedient to the spirit to tell me, you know, to ask me that. I'm glad that that I was obedient to the spirit and went to go see my grandmother. Because to get that last little bit of talking to her in, and y'all know that I'm the granddaughter that's gonna record everything, that's gonna take pictures of everything. You know, that's one of the things that people always, you know, be saying stuff to me about. You always recording something. You put too much of your life on Facebook. You do this. Guess what? In times like this, That's what people looking for. You got any videos of grandma? You got any? People are this is why. Not people love to be think that people do stuff for y'all. No, everybody ain't on social media trying to be a content creator. Baby, people on social media trying to get a memory book for a family when things happen. So, you know, and sometimes people can do both. You can get a memory, you can be a content creator and create memories at the same time. And so, you know, y'all, this is grief, y'all, because it's crazy. It's crazy because, you know, people, you know, will say, you know, she ain't sad enough for me. You'll see somebody on the news and somebody just passed away, their kid just bad. Oh, she ain't sad enough for me. She probably got something to do with it. Or she ain't, you know. And sometimes until you experience it for yourself, then you have no idea of how your body will respond, how your mind will respond, how you are going to respond. You know, you don't know what that looks like. Grief is different for everybody. And I just know that in the hospital room that day, I remember when the visitation was over, and you know how you have to leave somebody and it's like, oh gosh, like I'm leaving them. Like, what do you mean? Y'all, my mind was walking out the door. Like, my mind was like, okay, we're going to walk out the door. And my body was like, no, you're not. Like, my body literally shut down. Like, I could not move. I felt like I was in cement. Like my feet were cement to the floor. I physically could not move. And I was trying to like get the strength from my mama and the strength from my aunt to like pull me. I literally could not move. My feet were stuck to the floor. And I was like, I was telling them like, I'm trying to come out, but my body just physically could not move from that room. Honey, you know, and then it's just, you know, you're just trying to stay strong for other people trying to stay strong for you. And, you know, you're just trying to make sure you remain intact as a family and just trying to keep everybody's spirits up and just remembering the good times and the times before she got sick. And, you know, it's just, you know, and all that, you know, one thing I know, what I, you know, people, oh, you know, now she's in a better place and honey, when you're going through grief, the better place is right now. I feel like it's with me. I'm the better place. We are the better place was here with us, you know. And then you stop thinking selfishly and you start, you know, thinking like, you know, yeah, the life lived was great, grand. And now, you know, she can get her angel wings and no more pain, no more, you know, any type of struggle or anything like that. Put your dancing shoes on and hey, baby, greedy all down the golden, the golden streets. But y'all, I'm gonna miss my grandma. Y'all, I'm gonna miss my grandma. Cause like she was one of the best persons that I knew, that I know, that I, you know. But I understand that as sure as we live, we will pass away. That, you know, there's a time and a season for everything. There's a time to live and there's a time to die. You know. And so, you know, in understanding that, it's just, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. But I did want to inform you guys so that my aunt, because she knows that a lot of you that has been with Raising Cultures for a long time knows how my grandma was about them stars, honey. They got any stars. Y'all know how Gigi was. And And y'all know how she was. You know, a lot of people on Raising Cultures have also, you know, got to my, have been, you know, have become friends with my family. And, you know, they've sent things to my grandma over the years. You know, they've sent blankets and pillows and cups and shirts and pajamas and all kind of things. And also even now, because I have already went on the supporter page and I had already told the supporters, you know, that when it happened, so some of the supporters knew, so they had already started sending flowers and baskets, and you know, so you know, for those that have done that, we appreciate your entire ministry, you know, during this time. And you really are grateful for community, because baby, you can't hardly think about nothing. You can't think about cooking, you can't think about cleaning, you can't think about, you know what I'm saying, you can't think about nothing, baby. You barely got your head on your shoulders good. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate your entire ministry. You know, for those of y'all that have came in the inbox and they have emailed like, girl, you okay? We ain't seen you on Raising Cultures in a couple days. I'm just checking on y'all. Thank you. I feel okay. But I know that, you know, I will eventually be okay. Because, baby, weeping may endure for a night, but joy come in the morning. And it don't say the next morning, what morning, but I know that a morning will come and joy will be restored. So at some point, but you know, I know, you know, we still have to have her service and all of that. And then it's just so much anxiety. You know, like being so anxious about the service, like, you know, so yeah, but yeah, y'all, I will hug Mama Wendy. Yes. Child, my aunts, all my grandma's children, are really strong. You know, they have been holding it together for the grandkids, because baby, honey, we distraught. The grandchildren, I know the kids distraught. The grandchildren are, honey, we beside ourselves right now, baby. We don't know what way to go. The grandkids are, honey, we just, and if you, I don't know. It's like always been just my grandma. My grandma was never married, so it's not like, oh, we experienced having a grandpa. I never experienced having a grandpa. So she was it. She was the only grandparent. That's it. It was just her. So when people be like, oh yeah, cause I got this grandma and this grandma and this grandma and this grandma and this grandpa and this grandpa and this grandpa, I just got this grandma. That's it. You know, like, of course on my mom's side. And so she was it, honey. That was it. That was my girl. That was my girl in the bag of pearls. So yes, thank you guys for somebody just sent me a cash app. I'm talking about get some food for the family. Thank you, girl. I appreciate your entire ministry. Just seen the little cash app thing come down. Thank you. I sure will send it to my Aunt Tracy. I will send it to my Aunt Tracy. But yes, I appreciate all y'all condolences and prayers. Please continue to keep us in prayer. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Y'all know, y'all. I don't know. Y'all seen that meme or that whatever that is with where I think it might have been I don't know the name of the show, but it had like Lonnie Love and Tamara and those other two girls. I can't think of their name. Anyway, Jeezy ex-wife, whatever, Jenny Mai. And so on one of the shows, Tamara was going through some stuff and Lonnie asked her, thank you. I appreciate your entire ministry. Tamara was going through some stuff and Lonnie asked her, was she okay? And Tamara like did like a little pause and she was like, I'm okay. And she just started boohoo crying. Like, and then she was like, no, I'm not okay. Like, and sometimes, you know, you just have to admit you're not okay. And it's okay not to be okay. Like, we just have to know that at some point in time, because we're going to work on it, you know, you're not going to be, you're not going to be, let grief consume you. That's where we go wrong. We can't let grief consume us. I know my grandmother would not want that. The real, yes. Thank you, Kelly. We can't let grief consume us. And so, at some point, like right now, I guess I'm okay, child. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel. But you know, I guess at some point, you know, I'll make sure that I continue to meditate, talk to the Lord, and, you know, and continue living, because that's all you can do, right? You can't do nothing else. You gonna have to live. You gotta live. You have to live. As your loved ones will want you to. But at the same time, grief is a process, and you have to grieve. You have to grieve. It's a process, but you don't want to get stuck in grief. You don't want to get stuck in grief. You don't want to get stuck. And if you feel stuck, then you gotta go talk to a therapist and you know, we had to go discuss some of the arrangements today. And before we went, I literally had a whole panic attack, was breaking down, and my husband was, you know, getting me back up, getting myself together. And we went to the place where she's, you know, having a certain service and everything. And we was all there laughing and joking and, you know, and all this stuff. And the lady that she comes out there and she's talking, she's laughing and joking with the family. And she looked directly at me and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I was like, you know, thank you, you know. And I'm like, all my family right here, she just singled me out and looked dead at me. And my mama thought that was the funniest thing. She said, oh girl, you real distraught, ain't it? Because I was like, people can read your countenance. And although we was all laughing and joking, and, you know, and I said, well, that's a good funeral director, ain't it? Because baby, she know when to hold them and know when to fold them, know when to run, know when to, hey, she was like, oh, her countenance is off. Her countenance is low. Let me encourage her. And so even though I was smiling and trying to, you know, she saw right through that. I said, Lord, I was just 5 minutes away from having a panic attack. My husband had to get myself together. My husband had to get me together, and she seen right through that. And so, you know, I mean, you have days like that, and, you know, and that's right now. So it gets better. It gets better. You know, it's different. It gets better, but it's gonna. I don't know. When the therapist is lost for words, then I don't know what else to tell y'all. No, but for real. But definitely, in all honesty, we can't. Your family members do not want you down here. Do not want you down here like that. They don't want you down here like that. Not for long. Go ahead and grieve, and then and live your life. Whatever T.I. said. Child, I'm pulling stuff out the bag because we getting ready to go to Africa. And one of the things that I had prayed to God about, this trip being paid for a long time, but I knew that, you know, my grandma was sick. I was just like, Lord, if I'm in Africa, baby, they're gonna have to somebody gonna have to ship me back immediately. But I'm gonna jump on the giraffe's back. Okay? Baby, get me to the United States of America, specifically North Kakalaki, okay? Baby, the giraffe can't do it. Put me on the elephant, okay? Because, baby, I'm going to need to be with my family. You know, I was like, Lord, I can't be in Africa. I'm not going to have no peace. I ain't going to be in Africa. It's like, Lord, please don't let that happen to my grandma while I'm in Africa. Now, I didn't think January. I was thinking like later on down the line, some more. After February come and go, and we gonna go on down the line. But, honey, God said, baby, you ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. You ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. Because baby, your grandma gonna be properly, since she gonna be up here with me. You gonna be in Africa and your grandma is gonna be up here with me. Don't worry about it. I got this. So yeah. Now I was like, Lord, please, because I hate to get on an endangered species. And then have to and be over there in the African prison. Cause where is you going off with that elephant? Baby, listen. Ooh, child, that was stressing me out. But so, you know, God knows. I talked to my aunt about it. I was talking to her before my grandma passed away. I was talking to her about it, and she was telling me, she was like, well, you talked to God, didn't you? Well, if you talk to the Lord, then what more is there to talk about? He heard you. He ain't gonna put no more on you than you can bear. He knew I wasn't gonna be able to bear that over there in Africa now. Baby, just go ahead. I was about 2 minutes from telling my friends to go ahead. Whatever I can get refunded, then I'll just have to get refunded. But yeah. So it is what it is. Oh, thank you, Auntie Debbie. I appreciate your entire ministry. Just tuning in. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate you. But yeah, so anyway, y'all, I just wanted to pop on here and tell y'all what's been going on in my life, honey. That's what's been going on. And, you know, the children of the corn. Yeah, trying to make sure that the children of the corn understand. Of course, Aiden understands. You know, Boosie got a pretty good understanding for a 6-year-old. He really got a pretty good understanding. You know, I was talking to him about it, and you know, he was like, Mommy, we still have memories of Gigi. And I was like, yeah, we do. And he was asking some more questions, and you know, at the end of the day, you be honest with your kids about it. You know, don't, oh yeah, so she went to sleep, because going to sleep means they gonna wake up. No, she didn't go to sleep. No, she didn't. She transitioned on to be with the Lord. And I asked him, I said, you do know what, you know, because some of the other family members were saying, oh, she went to sleep. I said, no, she ain't sleep, because he gonna be wanting her to wake up in a minute. He's 6. They gonna be like, she sleep. She gonna have to get up. Then they don't see her, and she ain't, you know, like, no, we have to. That's one of the things that I have definitely been working on, you know, making sure that your like family members talk to their children. Like, even when you're describing body parts, describe the body part. One of my aunts love to say your pocketbook. No, ain't no pocketbook. Say the word, because baby, ain't nobody got time. You going to tell somebody, oh, they got my pocketbook, they touch my pocketbook. No, tell them the real stuff, so that when they are trying to communicate it to somebody else, if something ever happened, then they know what their parts are. It don't have to be the vulgar ones. Just tell them the scientific ones, the anatomy, what you learn in anatomy class. But yeah, so I was like, no, I said, you know what that means? And he said yes, and I had him to explain it to me. He was like, does that mean she with God? I was like, yeah. And she's going to be there. You're not going to be able to see her anymore physically. And he was like, no more. I was like, no more. And he was like, and then he said, we got memories. And, you know, he was understanding. And, you know, Aiden took a day, you know, he had texted me. He was like, Mom, can I talk to Gigi? And I was like, That's all it took me, baby. I probably had another panic attack. I was like, Lord, because she had already transitioned by that time. Bless you. And he had texted, Mom, can I talk to Gigi? Like on FaceTime, And I was like, oh, no, you can't. And so, I talked to him. I called him immediately and was like, Aiden, Gigi has transitioned. And he was just like, well, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, she's with the Lord now. But he was like, can I still talk to her? I was like, yeah. So he said a few things, and then the day, he's processing it in his own way. And he was like, Mama, I only had 10 years with Gigi. And I said, that's a lot. Ricardo was like, some people don't have that with their great grandma. And he was like, but I know that it really bothers you. It hurts you real bad because you had 40 years with her. And I was like, y'all, my kids do it every time. They gonna make, I was like, I had 40 years. 40 years is such a long time. 40 years is such a long time, and I thank God for that. And so he, he definitely was, trying to process it in his own way. And I've been letting my kids process it in their own way, Zaria, Carly, been letting them process it in their own way. Zaria, Mom, I need all the pictures of me and Gigi. I need all of them. Send them all to my phone, And then poor Carly, she just went through this with one grandma a couple months ago. And then here it is, another grandma, I was like, Lord, bless us, Jesus, bless them. But yeah. So, everybody got to process in their own way. Right, it's such a blessing. Leslie, you exactly right. It's such a blessing to have had somebody for 40 years because, baby, the way stuff going now, honey, And the crazy part about it was Aiden was already talking about like death. He was talking about like if people die, this was before my grandma had passed away, just a couple days before my grandma passed away. And I was like, maybe he was feeling something in his spirit, that was giving him, these thoughts and, cause sometimes people can be so spiritually connected that you can feel it, and then he was asking me questions and then a few days later, my grandma transitioned and, then he's like, Mom, I'm gonna do something real good for Gigi. I'm gonna do something for her. And he was saying, she was 84. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna wear her I'm gonna wear 84 as my number this year. I was like, boy. But you gotta let kids grieve the way, and my sister was like, is Aiden okay? Did he really understand? I said, honey, Aiden is the only teenager in the family right now. And I said, y'all know how teenagers gotta just, cause he put his headphones on and he was just trying, probably listening to some music, he went in his room, shut his door. He ain't come back out the whole night. We checked on him, whatever, but I said that was his way of just kind of processing everything. And you don't, when people going through, you don't want to be like, everything, you need to talk to me now. You need to talk. I know Aiden. And I knew, give him a couple days, he was going to come and talk to me about it. And that's exactly what he did today. But, he want to process for a deeper understanding and, and all of that. But, honey, what really, really melted me out, baby, honey. So y'all know my little goddaughter, she my cousin. But since I'm old enough to be her aunt, I'm her auntie. Y'all know how that go. You not young enough to be the cousin. You old enough to be the aunt now. So she won. I'm 40 now. I'm her aunt, but I'm really her cousin. But I'm her godmama too. If y'all caught all that. So she came out. She was over there yesterday. And we was in there talking, and I was like, Aunt Tracy, can I have that? Can I have that? And Aunt Tracy was like, yeah. And so I'm trying to get little trinkets of my grandma to be with me in my house. And the baby walked in the room. Y'all, she's 1 year old. She just turned 1 in October. And she came in the room and she looked at the bed and she was like, Gigi? Gigi? My aunt said Gigi not here, but I was like, oh my God. Oh, not the baby. And you just think that little kid, that's why y'all, we have to know that little kids, they know things. You have to sit down and talk to them. Kids are many people. They're just miniature versions of us. But she just walked, she was pointing to me. She said, Gigi, she was looking for her. And she is not understanding. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell y'all, I ain't gonna say she didn't understand, because she was actually at the hospital that night. The only great grandchild that was there. No other kids, just this baby. So she was at the hospital that night. Every time we would take her in the room before that day, and she was like, Gigi, she give my grandma a kiss. She'll give her a kiss, and then she'll talk junk. That particular night, she was in the room, the hospital room, and we was like, you can give Gigi a kiss. She would not, y'all, she was just like, something off. Like she felt it in her little 1-year-old spirit. You know, she was just like, something off. Something ain't right. She wasn't like she normally would do, like, She knew, y'all. I know, like, I felt it in my heart, and I was like, oh, that baby know. That baby actually really know. Like, she feels it. And so the next day when we were all over my grandma's, and she came in the room and she was like, Gigi, like she was looking for her. I was like, that baby feels something, like she actually really know. I was like, so you just have to talk to your children, and you just don't think that kids know. But they know, even at that young age. Like, she was able to like understand and feel it in that young of age. So I was like, Lord. Yes, Ricardo, they do. They sense energy, and she was in there sensing that energy, and she was like, y'all, it's too much going on. It's too thick up in here. It's too thick up in here, honey. And if it's too thick, then I must have quit. Baby, she was like, y'all got me messed up. Get me up out of here, because y'all tripping in here. But yeah, so it's been different, difficult, devastating, distraught, baby, all the D words. It's been difficult, distraught. Thank you, Z Baker. Thank you, sister friend. My sister friend, because she the one bought me this sweater. Baby, I love this little sweater, honey. I love 1983. Baby, I love 1983. Baby, best year. It was the best year. It was the year I was born. 1983. And so, yeah. Then somebody was like, what will I miss the most about my grandma? Y'all, I am a privileged grandchild. I really was. Out of the grandchildren, I'm the only one of my grandma's grandchildren that has gotten married. So I have had the privilege of having my grandmother at my wedding, and then having my grandmother at my 10-year vow renewal. Baby, listen, honey. But the one thing though, you know, one of the traditions that we had in our family, was that when the babies were born, we always took them over to Gigi so she could bless them. And I'm like, oh, any new babies that's gonna be born in our family, just a blessing. Like, we need a new blesser. Honey, Mama Wendy ain't. Before y'all even suggest, oh, Mama Wendy can be the new blesser. Now, leave Winnie Pooh. let her bless them children at the daycare. Winnie Pooh probably be like, heal children. No, we gonna take a vote when the time comes. But we will let. And I have a picture of her with Zaria, and I have a picture of her with Boosie like that. But of course, y'all know Carly and Aiden were older, so they was able to get a different type of blessing. But I have the picture of Zaria and the picture. So I feel like that's definitely one of the things that I'm gonna miss, going over there and getting them blessings for them babies. Getting them blessings for them babies. But yeah. So yeah, Winnie Pooh. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Her and them children gonna be fine. But Baby, listen. Honey, Aunt Bean, y'all, Aunt Bean is really quiet. She'll be looking and blinking at them chairs. And the kids be like, what's up with my blessing? Check please. Oh yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure somebody out. We're gonna have to figure somebody out. Some manner. I'm just going through the people. Winnie Pooh bless them all right. Right. Winnie Pooh bless them all right. Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure out when the time comes. I've been forced to drink. My kids. Now they done made me open the cup. I wasn't going to open the cup. And then now they making me drink out the cup. Ma, you ain't used that stand. Girl, I don't care about Stanley. I got Gina, Tina, Rick, Tom, all these cups we got in these cabinets. I can't, baby. It's in the washing machine. I mean the dishwasher. Oh, God. But why every time y'all call me on FaceTime, y'all expect me to be holding this Stanley? See, it be different when your kids buy you something. Baby, they expect you to, honey, you don't let your kids buy you nothing. Cause we got it engraved. Okay, it still need to be washed. The hell? Honey, these kids about to getting forced to drink out of the damn Stanley. Don't even work for real. Don't even waste your money. My ice stay in here. No, it don't. It don't. We had one before the hype. Then we had Yeti. Now that Yeti, baby, yeah, they ain't lying. That Yeti, baby, you put that Yeti down about 4 or 5 days. Come back, the ice still icing. Like, what? Baby, the Yeti, you done forgot the Yeti at the office over the weekend. I done it. Came back, the ice and the water is still in it. Babe, I gotta pull that out now, but it's still some good ice here. This Stanley, but I wake up in the middle of the night thinking I'm getting ready to give me some cold. Baby, it's just this, baby, it's watered down. No. But when Zaria and Carly called me on FaceTime, hello, House of Beauty, this is Cutie. And Stanley, how can I help you? And they gonna leave me alone. I'm sick and tired, honey. No, shoes. Ricardo Zulu better than Stanley. Y'all better go to what is it, Target, and get y'all a Zulu. I was like, oh, Ricardo gonna be like, oh, so I'm off brand. I'm the off brand. That's what I thought he was gonna say. I was like, Stanley, $45. Oh. I said, oh, Zulu. My ancestors was like, I walked over to Stanley. I ain't heard nothing. Go back to Zulu. I was like, I walked back over to Stanley. Go back to Zulu. I was like, I'm sold. I took that Zulu. Ricardo was like, he picked it up out the bag. Oh. I said, it ain't Stanley. He was like, Zulu. No, he said Hulu. I said, go put your glasses on.
Mom, stop making me laugh.
Stop making you laugh?
Yes.
First of all, where did you even come from?
Out of my room, duh.
Out of your room, duh. Okay, see Forrest Gump? Okay, he came out of his room to lay in the middle of the floor in the hall to laugh at what I was saying, and then he's going to tell me to stop making him laugh. Okay. What? laughter is not the best medicine for Boosie, apparently. I mean, you don't want to laugh, you know. I'm so confused right now because what? Who says that? Stop making me laugh. Ciao. So he pulls out the Zulu. So he was Hulu. I said, "Hey, put your glasses on." There. Oh, that's Zulu. Baby. I was like, you open it up right now? Because I thought, no, y'all can ask Ricardo if I'm lying. Listen, I said,
Mommy, as soon as I bounced the ball and made it in you.
It landed. Oh, Boosie, go ahead now. Go on now. Go on now. No, go on now.
Whoa.
I said, you finna open the Zulu? So he was like, yeah. I said, oh, you. I said, because I kept the receipt. I was like, I was going to take it back. He was like, take it back for what? I was like, I'm just saying, you going to use it. Because if not, I'm going to take it back. He was like, no, I'm going to use it. He washed that thing up, put ice in it real fast.
Wait.
The ice from his birthday on January 17th is still in it today. But I tell you every year for the past 6 years that your daddy's birthday is first.
Mom, you said someone else's birthday.
Your daddy's birthday is first.
Then who's next? Me?
No, not you. Not you.
Who is it? Who's next?
Paw. Boosie, get out my face.
Next. Next. Next.
That's what I want to tell you next. Mullet. Somebody said, "Oh, you got a Stanley girl." Yep, Anderson Graves. Her daughters bought it for. It was a surprise show. Ooh, you fancy now with a Stanley. But this Stanley should have came with Stanley. Okay, Stanley. Refresh your put her down. Refresh. Stanley, not Bentley. Bentley, ain't no more Bentley. Mr. Bentley, no. Stanley. No, you don't put your lips on my Stanley.
Mom, you let me do it at the YMCA?
Because you was about to pass out. Mom, water.
That's not true.
Your face was all red.
Because I know I was sweating.
And you was sweating.
I wasn't. Why say that?
Don't nobody touch my Stanley.
No! Me! That's my Stanley.
If your sister sick call and see you get with that Stanley, woo, child, baby, I'm about to be forget anything else, baby. They'll run from college. Now, how you asking me for my drink and you
I stole this from Aiden.
You stole it from Aiden? Mm-hmm. No, don't do that. What did you steal from Aiden?
That's a prank.
Don't steal from nothing. I told you if you want something, you have to ask for it.
That's mine. Mom, why do you want me to dress mine?
No, okay, when Aiden beats you up.
This is mine. You didn't ask for a coach first.
I'm not intervening. I'm grieving.
No,
Yeah. I'm telling y'all, for the next couple of days, baby, people be here like the water roses. I'm not gonna see anything. People, oh my gosh, call CP, call her. Because, baby, tell them come pick me up too. At this point, baby, don't leave me alone. Honey, who is mad? So I can block you. Put a cape on and be super mad. What?
I'm gonna put that one on, that one.
Oh, they go on the lion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those are
I
sticky.
didn't know that. Thank you, China girl.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, Mom.
my other sister friend out here too.
Mom.
Thank you, boo.
Mom.
Love you too.
Mom. Where's your penguin I gave to you? You would dress it up.
Where's my what?
Penguin I gave to you.
Penguin.
Yes. When we get
He from deep
no,
South Carolina, ain't it? My penguin. Cause that's how my daddy pronounced penguin.
I said penguin.
Yeah, I know what you said.
What is it? You would dress it up too? Where am I?
He done been around Diddy too long.
No.
Where's my penguin? It's in the car.
What?
Let me see how you can dress this lion up. Because
Okay.
I didn't notice you could do that. So this is something new for me.
I put the necklace on first. I always put the necklace on.
Oh. Very neat. Oh, looks good. What are you gonna accessorize him with now?
Wings.
Rings? Wings. Got it.
How do I put them on? Oh,
Put it on his back. I think wings go on his back. Uh-huh. Yeah.
they go on the side. So, how do I do it?
Thank you, Carmen. I appreciate your entire ministry. Thank y'all so much. Okay, thank you, Piglet. His wings. His penguin and his wings. Ooh, child. I might be able to.
say wings.
I'm gonna have to take. You don't know. You just said wings. Very good. But if you say wings, it's all acceptable.
Let me get his other wings.
It's all acceptable.
It's a wing. That time.
Good job. You're doing a fine job. Oh, Lordy. Well, y'all have a good and blessed night.
No! Won't you show them my lion? I'm done.
I was going to tell y'all to have a good and blessed night, but he wants to show y'all his lion before we get off.
Mm-hmm.
So he's decorating. What's your lion's name?
I'm thinking of it.
You're thinking of it. Okay. Lion. For right now, we're going to call him Lion.
Oh, yay.
Lai.
Nah. Cool lion?
Cool Lion.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool Lion. He's going to show y'all Cool Lion in a minute when he's done putting 32 stickers on him.
I guess this is all I do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your light bulb?
That's, yeah, it's very good. Very, very, very. Thank you, Auntie Debbie Littlefield, for the basket. I'm not recording it. I'm recording me. You don't want me to record you?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So I got to continue to talk to y'all about.
Yeah, you do how you was.
Nope.
I thought you were recording me.
I wasn't recording you.
I said I thought.
You thought. Okay. Thank you, Auntie Debbie Littlefield, for the basket. It was lovely. We appreciate your entire ministry. Honey, we're going to be eating off that basket for days. Okay? Whoo, child. Thank you for
Mom,
thinking
when
of
did
us.
you get out of there?
Some earrings.
I thought it was supposed to be a yacht. What?
Thank you, Elinda.
Oh, I'm gonna have 2 crowns.
Okay, Boosie. Come on, Sonny.
I'm almost done.
You're almost done. Come on. You're doing a fine job. I need you to speed it up. Thank you so much. Love the bond and respect your family has speech. Thank you so much. I appreciate your entire ministry. Yeah, I respect these children of the corn. And my husband of the corn. And that's why I said children of the corn. He talking about, yeah, Malachi now. Boosie, I think Cool Line got enough stickers.
No, you change his eyes. Let me see which eyes I want. Oh yeah, this one and that one is done the whip. I just thought about that.
Y'all have a good and blessed night.
No! Wait.
Y'all know when I get to looking over my glasses, I'm getting ready to whoop some ass.
They probably would.
He's talking about they probably still hurt. I didn't say it all the way. Thank you, Carrie Ann. Yes, honey, please keep us in prayer. Y'all know laughter is the best medicine. I don't know no other way to be. You done? Okay. Well, are you going to come over here and present it, or are you going to stay there and present it? You want me to turn the camera?
Let me see. Is it cool enough?
I think it's cool enough. It is. Very cool. Colder than a polar bear's toenails.
You meant cool?
Excuse me. Cooler than a polar bear's toenails. Introducing.
Wait! Let me go get my phone too. Uh-oh. Let me keep up with things.
Jim Carrey. You got let you think of a theme song.
No, yummy, yuck.
You know what? First of all,
Wait.
Okay, because I'm getting ready to start stuttering.
Don't talk yet.
First of all, you can't play music on Facebook.
Mom.
So the theme song is a no-go. I can sing what song you got in mind, and I'll sing it.
It's a WWE one.
It's a WWE.
You don't know.
Okay. It's a WWE. So he says a WWE one, and you don't know it. Okay. Well, then maybe Facebook won't recognize it either. Let me hear what you got. Do you not know how to work your music?
I do.
Okay. Why did the chicken cross the road? Oh, Lord.
I just got it. I'm looking forward. It's for Usos. You don't know that one. Where my headphones at? I'll be in my room.
Y'all will see the line sometime tomorrow, or possibly not today. Or tomorrow, or I'm about to hang
Wait, Mom! My headphones are connected.
My finger is getting ready to touch the button.
I got
Introducing Boosie and the Cool.
After the beat drop.
The beat done drop.
Nah, this one is too good.
Okay. I had to pop, I had to mute before they cut the live because okay.
Right.
We finna scratch.
Wait.
I shouldn't have to blink 2 more times. 1,
Wait.
2, 3, 4.
Wait.
Ciao. Whew.
I'm looking for 2.
See, you know how I thought I was getting ready to hang up and go curl up in my bed with my Stanley. Curl up in my bed with Stanley. Somebody on here gonna be like, who is Stanley? Where is Ricardo?
That's a good one.
And look at pictures of my grandma. Ooh, Lord. And then your children always get your mind off something and do something different, ain't it? I ain't that, you know how to be. I ain't been on here in a long time. Her and Ricardo done divorced. I've been gone for a minute. When that happened? Oh my God. I thought they was gonna stand the test of time like Denzel and his wife. Denzel and Paul.
I'm playing it while my phone's off.
All right.
Wait, let the beat drop.
I am. Let me say my spiel. Introducing.
The beat has to drop. Drop. This sucks.
Introducing
This sucks.
Boosie and the Cool Lion. Come on.
Right.
Y'all have a good and blessed night. Bye.